What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Derby City Sports Review Show. Yours truly, Will I Am, in the building with Will. We got T Rock. What's going on, T Rock?
Not much, fellas. Enjoying a cool beverage.
Where you get that from?
I got this cool beverage from Mile Wide Beer Company. It's
Oh,
delicious. I'm drinking the Paris Town Hellas tonight.
well, I'm actually stuck on Castle Rock.
Word up.
Yes,
Well,
Delicious.
well,
Delicious indeed.
guys, I'm stuck on a gallon of water.
and that's
As you
good,
should.
as you should be, as you should. Dan the
Yep.
man, what's going on with you, Dan? How you doing?
W- What's up? Well, college, moving on with life, taking the steps to be a much better person. Learn from Louisville, came to Alabama A&M with a good mindset and psychology major.
Okay,
Um,
Nice.
okay, okay.
Class is going smooth. How about you?
I tell you what, man, we are rocking and rolling, man. We are rocking and rolling. 54 Sports Network is banging. We got some sponsors. We do a ton of shows. Having fun, man. You know what I'm saying? We was at one of our sponsors on Friday night, Mile Wide, and doing what we do. We got a full lineup this week. It's Male Manual Week. So,
That's
we're
good.
going to take care of business. Wanted to start that off this week, basically. This is a bunch of Bulldogs, and we may have another one to join us. But
Big
right now,
bulldog over here. Big
big
bulldog.
big bulldog.
Yep.
Okay, okay. These are OG bulldogs. We
Yeah,
OG
yeah.
bulldogs right here.
Alabama A&M's also bulldog. So
Okay,
forever a
okay,
bulldog for real.
okay. Well, you just stuck it all out there. You just
Yeah,
bulldog
yeah.
all the way. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Bulldog all the way.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So now everything's going good. Things like that, man. I hope we continue to grow and do what we got to do. Your auntie said hello, nephew.
Hey auntie, how you doing?
So we going to rock and roll. So, and I'm gonna probably have to bring you guys on this one, and I will. Here we go. Want to let everybody know exactly where to find us at 54 Sports. Pretty much everything we're talking about: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, TikTok. You don't stop. The Players Club group, which is a monster. They doing what they do. Today the polls dropped, so make sure you vote for the players of the week: offense, defense, and special teams. Hey, show them love, even if it's not your son or your grandson or your nephew. Go ahead, show them love, vote for them. The kid deserve it, and if you didn't make it, sorry. You know what I'm saying? You still got some more weeks. Hopefully, if you continue to win, playoffs and all that kind of stuff like that, we'll definitely cover that. But go ahead and do what you got to do, and that's what we do. So, could vote for those kids; they deserve it without a doubt. So, we're gonna hit the ground running big time. I got some questions and things and topics I want to get with you guys real quick. Let's see. Like I said, when you got 1,000 stuff on here, it gets kind of different. All right, let's go ahead and start off with this, man. We got the Giants at the Steelers right now. It's 6-6. Uh, somebody on this show, his team is playing tonight. The Giants.
New
What's
York
going
Giants
on,
for
man?
life. You already know how we go. You already know how we go.
Okay,
Hey,
okay.
look. Let me tell you something about Giants. Giants is always the team to do something, and then either we come out with the win or we come out with a hard loss. Okay, even if it's a big margin, we still try to do what we do. It's okay. You
Did he
already
try?
know.
Did he try to?
You a Cowboys fan, so I gotta stand on my Giants
Yeah,
business.
yeah. Hey, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you, man. Hey, I'm already looking in the draft, man. I ain't worried about the season. I'm looking at the draft, baby. I'm looking at the draft. See if we can go ahead and
Cause
get some more players because we definitely need it. And you got the Chiefs. So real quick before we get into this, real quick. So y'all gonna win tonight? What's going? Y'all beating the Steelers tonight, Dan the man? What's going on?
we're gonna try our best.
Try our best. Try our
That means
best.
We're
no.
gonna do what we do.
Okay, it's
We're gonna
six
do
six
what we
right
do.
now. Second quarter, it's 6-6
Hey,
right now. Ain't nothing wrong with that. T
and
Rock,
we're gonna keep fighting.
okay.
It's either a hard loss or a hard win.
T Rock, who's winning this game tonight?
Steelers.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, the Steelers.
Your
Yeah,
mom said.
it's
Your mom said hi, Daniel. Hi, Daniel.
Hi,
Your aunt,
mama. How you doing?
your auntie said still a nation. Uh, you know,
Yeah, yeah. Auntie, I know you a Steelers fan. I love you, but your team, no. My team, yes. Cowboys too.
you just gonna you just gonna just crap on the owner's team like that after that disgusting loss. Man, I got beat so many different ways. I got look. Sunday night, the Cowboys, I stopped watching it. It was ugly. Don D beat the hell out of me in fantasy. I mean, it's been a bad NFL. Let's put it that way. So thank goodness my college team took care of business and my high school team took care of business. So
Yeah,
2 and
I had a
1.
pretty good week.
I'm sure Kansas City.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what we do.
come on, y'all win championships, right? That's what y'all
Yeah,
do.
that's what we do.
Okay, that's what y'all do.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what y'all do.
that's what we do.
All right,
That's what
so
we do now.
yeah, right now, yeah, now.
That's what we do right now.
I don't know if you guys saw this Hail Murray that Daniels did to beat the Bears, and it went so slow that when the ball got tipped up, it was like, oh my gosh, this dude! Like everybody knew he was gonna catch. That's how slow it was. How do you even come back from that? You know what I'm saying? If you, because if the Bears, you thought you won. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's celebrating. You had the one player taunting the fans while the play was going on. Yeah,
Yep.
that's not a good look.
I
Real
don't
quick,
know if he was trying to use it as a diffusion or he was just, I don't know.
well, like you might get cut when you're
Yeah,
doing stuff like that. That's
yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I know you guys already saw this play, but as far as the game wise, I mean, Williams and Daniels, man. I mean, it was a decent game. It wasn't like a high scoring game, things like that. But if you're the Bears, man, can you bounce back from that? T Rock, what's your thoughts on that game, man?
I think they can bounce back. I mean, it's deflating, and especially the way it all went down. You know what I mean? Because what's even crazy is if you look at it, the Bears defenders actually knocked it backwards into his hands. I guess obviously you're not going to think your guy's there, but you try to bat it down.
Right.
But it's definitely a deflating play, right? You know what I'm saying? Takes all the wind out of the sails. But excuse me, as professional football players, you know what I'm saying? Hell, I would even say collegiate football players. You basically go harder the next time. You know what I'm saying? You make sure that never happens again.
Right. Ooh-wee. Dan the man, what's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts is that if you are at a such high level of sports and you're at the NFL, this is what you have worked for. So instead of being cocky or taunting the fans or anything, you should definitely be on the defenders and act like it's a real play because every play really does matter. And a lot of people don't understand that in every sport, for real, for real. Uh, I feel like yes, he was in the right, I guess, for trying to tip it down. But it's just football. I mean, there wouldn't be football unless there wouldn't even be any games in this whole world unless there was one side or the other side. So, it just is what it is, and
You know the
you know,
the
the
crazy
Bears got to move on.
the crazy thing with this is that they can do this play 10 to 100 times and it'll be different outcomes.
Every
You know what I'm
time.
saying? But all it does is all it takes is one time. This one time, and hey, it is what it is. I mean, goodness gracious, that was a hell of a play, hell of a play. All right, ooh, Travis just got a ring to you. Who is the best team in the NFL? Is it the Chiefs or Lions? Dan the man, what you got?
Granddaddy love you forever. Lions. Lions.
Why you got the Lions besides your granddad?
Well, just because they've been having a good season. Aren't they 6-1?
Yeah,
Six and
six
one?
and one. I think they six
Yeah.
and one.
Yeah. 6-1 team since 1975, I think I saw.
Wow,
What was that? I don't
wow.
know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, they're just having a good team, and I guess it's just the New York Giants in me. I don't like the Chiefs. I don't know.
Well, Travis, go ahead.
Nobody likes the best sometimes, so
I mean,
it's
that's
just
all the time. That is all the time.
all the time.
All that you're not lying about that unless it's your team. So, Travis, why are the Chiefs the best team? Period. Why? Because we know that's what you're riding with. But why are they
Oh
the
yeah,
best?
because other than the Chiefs' defense, who's been playing well, especially that goal line stance from yesterday was fantastic. The offense is doing more with less. You know what I mean? They we have the wide receiver position is depleted. Thank God we brought in D Hop. You know what I'm saying? Got him in there for a few things. You know what I'm saying? We're having to run these different sets. Andy Reid is a flipping genius. Patrick Mahomes is phenomenal. You know, Travis Kelsey is always going to do his thing, but again, we just don't have everybody healthy. I
Right.
mean, there's players we're not going to get back all season. You know what I'm saying? The season's done for, you know what I'm saying, so at least, at the very least, two of our best wide receivers, right? So that's why, in my opinion, the Chiefs are better. You know what I'm saying? The Lions, you know, I don't know. And again, I don't really keep up. I don't know if anybody hurt. But the same, other than, was it Hawkinson?
Yeah. The tight end.
But
Yeah.
yeah. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? They're still pretty healthy.
Yeah.
So
And Aiden Hutchinson is
the
gone too.
Hutchinson,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. He's yeah, he's done. He's done.
yeah,
But you know what? The thing about it is, man, is that everybody was spoiled with the Chiefs winning a certain way when they first was rocking and rolling with a lot of points. They ain't doing it now. They beating you with defense and you know you got Petty Ice who's the best player, so he's gonna do what he gotta do. The Lions is kicking down the front door and stealing everything out of the house. They don't care who you are. They try to put 50 pieces on you every week. It is what it is. And when you are hanging with them, they still got 30 something points. You're gonna have to outscore them because I mean I haven't seen an offense since the Rams like this. I mean, they are that deep in every position. And even I thought I would never say that golf is actually looking like a all pro
yeah,
golf. And that still make my mouth hurt a little bit just to say that golf, but he is, man. I mean,
yeah.
he's rocking and
Definitely
rolling.
is.
Yeah, and I'm impressed. I am definitely impressed. You know, like I said, Chiefs, we knew they was gonna be there. Everybody, you know, people got them doing the three-peat and all that kind of stuff. But the Lions, because you remember last year was supposed to be the Lions. Like, yeah, then you know they did stuff and they fizzled out at the end. But I don't know, man. I know one thing for sure. They the best team in the NFC.
For sure.
That's for sure.
For sure.
That's for
100%.
sure. There ain't no doubt about that. Don D, what's up, Don D? Okay, Dan the man with a special star
Yeah.
appearance. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's rock and roll, guys. Let's rock and roll. Can the Ravens win a Super Bowl with their defense?
Hey.
Go
Hey.
ahead. Go ahead.
Hey.
Go ahead,
Hey.
Dan. Go
Hey.
ahead.
Hey.
Go
Hey.
ahead.
Ravens is Mr. Look, this is the teams. Raven is Mr. I can do it all, and I maybe possibly have a chance to win it all.
Okay.
Because every single year, Ravens has done stuff. We've seen stuff that it's just doesn't go on all the time, you know. And I've seen stuff off of the Chiefs also that doesn't go on all the time. But Ravens, I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about win the Super Bowl, but come close in a playoff though. I don't know about winning a Super Bowl.
But see,
That's a
that's the
little broad.
problem. That's the problem. They've been to the playoffs. They got to, you got to get in the Super Bowl and win it. As far as and the fact is Lamar. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. It's Lamar. But I would say this has to be one of the weakest defense they done had in a minute. And I know Humphrey's hurt, but hell, he ain't making all those tackles. You know, he's a cornerback. I'm talking about that. Even though you got Roquan Smith, it's a lot of stuff up front that's missing. It doesn't look well at all. And we know that if you jump on them, it's hard for them to come back. You jump on them. You had Jameis Winston, who's been on the sidelines throwing up W's and stuff, and came in there and was looking like an all-pro.
I don't
That
know
can't
how he dropped that pick. I don't
that
know
can't
how he
happen.
dropped that pick.
That can't happen. That can't happen with Jameis Winston. And you got to go into Cleveland and win that game. You only had, I think it was, I said it last night on the show. I think Henry only had 11 carries or something like that. There's no way he had 11. Lamar had 8 or something like that. There's no way that. Come on, Henry needs 20 a game. Period. That's just Henry.
Yeah.
All those drops they was doing, it's bad to me. Hell no, they can't get to the Super. They can't even. They can't win it. They can't get to the Super Bowl with that defense. Trade deadline is coming up. You better make some moves. You better do something real quick. T Rock, what you thinking?
Um, no, they ain't gonna make it with their defense. You know, I have a different, obviously have a different perspective, especially since AFC team. Um, I just can't see their defense stopping us, much less what I'm saying, some of the other teams that are probably going to be coming on strong in the AFC when it's all said and done. You know what I mean? Hell, um, and obviously it all has to be set up, but you know, Texans for instance, I just can't see them. They're just with this particular defense. No, no, at
Are
all.
they the most explosive team
Who's that?
besides Ravens offense? Is the Texans the most explosive team in the AFC? Because I don't see too many explosive offenses.
Right. I would say yes, and then, quite frankly, I wouldn't even say that the Chiefs' offense is explosive for real.
Right,
It's just Andy Reid great play calling.
right,
But I would say yes because they have they have that explosive factor. Yes,
right,
but yeah, but as far as the question itself, not with this particular defense, no.
right. That's true. That is so true.
Yeah,
I agree with you on that one. So we'll
yeah,
see. You know, things can change. Don't get me wrong. You know, you get a couple of players and things like that you can work out, and hopefully it will. Because you hate to see that make up a team that get knocked out in the first round again or the second round. Let's say the second round with that. I don't know. So we'll see. But
Hey, how
yeah,
far y'all think they're gonna make it? How far y'all think they're gonna make it? Y'all not think they're gonna make it far?
not with
it
that
depends on
D.
how the
Go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
it really depends on how the AFC playoffs is set up, right? You know what I'm saying? It's all about that path. Path of least resistance.
Right.
So if they get set up in a good path to least resistance, yeah, they'll be back in the AFC Championship game without question. You know what I mean? But you get put up against a couple juggernauts right there at the
Right.
beginning, it's gonna be hard as hell.
I mean, you got to think that getting that buy ain't always good, and I'm not saying they're gonna get that buy, but it bit them on the butt last year. Then you looked up, you got Kansas City right there looking square at you, and you don't want to face them. You
Nope.
don't want to face them.
Nope.
So, you got to fix some things. You got to fix some things. That's for sure. All right. Now I don't know if you guys saw this, but Coach Richardson, the quarterback, scrambling, running around, got hit, and we're talking about the heat of the battle. You have to have this win. You need to beat the Texans. That's your rival, basically in that division. Dude tapped out to get taken out, and they said he done had all these problems and things like that, but you never really see quarterbacks take me out. And so now it's becoming a big old thing. All it takes is one thing, and they're gonna throw you underneath the bus. Because most people don't do that. Most people don't do that.
Right.
So what's your
Right?
thoughts, T Rock,
Like,
on him tapping out of the game?
I don't, excuse me. I think it's mental. You know what I mean? He's got all the physical attributes. Man can throw a country mile,
Yeah, he can throw.
but I think it's mental at this point. You know what I mean? When you've been out hurt, and then you try to make up, and then I think you try a little too hard, and that doesn't work out, and
Right.
you know what I mean? It's kind of stuck. You know what I'm saying? In this in between kind of situation. So if anything, if you're going to tap, let's make sure you got the physical gifts. Let's make sure you get the mental help to get you through the rest of this
That's
season.
true. That's true. That's true.
you know, just like T Rock said, it really is a mental it's mental because when I play football, a lot of things and a lot of my decisions was mental. Yes, with football you're gonna have to run, you don't have to get hit, but sometimes you can mentally take a break or tap out if you actually need to. But also, football is a sport. Everyone who plays football knows that sometimes you're gonna be feeling horrible. Sometimes your arm. I mean, I've had times where my arm wasn't feeling well or whatever. But that's just really whatever you do. There's gonna be times that's bad within it, and
Yeah,
then sometimes you got to push through with it. But sometimes you just can't push through. But the only person that knows is you.
but I think and you're absolutely right. But I just think the problem is you just never really see a quarterback taking himself out the game.
Yeah, because as a quarterback, you're like the wolf. You're the leader of the defense. I mean, at like not defense, offense and defense. Just like you're not the whole leader, but you're one of the leaders of the team when you're a quarterback all the time.
Oh yeah,
So everybody looks up.
that's just odd. That's just odd, and I hate that. But maybe he knows his body better than anybody else. So, uh, yeah, that's just not a good look for him. All this stuff. Speaking of not a good look, before we get into the trivia thing, I don't know if you guys saw Dwayne Wade's statue, and for the people who haven't seen it, there it is right there. Lord Jesus.
Ooh,
Lord Jesus. I don't know who that is.
I look like an Ice Age,
I don't
Stone
know who
Age
that is.
caveman.
That's
Hey,
bad. That is totally
nah,
bad.
that's the that's the that's the Terminator or somebody. I don't know. That's Mr. Stone Man,
How do
Mr.
you make
Clean
that?
maybe.
How do you
I
make that
don't.
mistake though?
He
How do
approved
you?
of it.
What?
He approved of it. It's not like he didn't approve of it. He literally said he was behind the scenes and he watched it. So, hey, Dwayne Wade, word to you. If you want a statue that doesn't look like you, then it's okay. But just know people, the whole internet's going crazy about it.
All I know is, man, they said he did the sculpture. They did, they did the Kobe one. They did Michael Jordan stuff like that. But I mean, come on, dude. You know they don't look like you. I don't know what that is. That look like uh, 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 the Tales from the Crypt type stuff going on. I mean,
Yeah.
that's bad, man. That's really
That's
bad for real, for real.
that's
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 bad.
David Wade.
That's
It looks
Lucille
like
Wade.
it look like Lawrence Fishburne. Fishburne.
That look like
Yep.
somebody.
Look
I tell
exactly
you
like
who it
Lawrence
don't look like.
Fishburne.
I tell you who don't look like it. Don't look like D Wade, bro.
That's terrible. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he had to come out and say, "Hey, I see him." And dude, you know damn well when you saw
Yep.
that reveal, yeah,
Yep.
Lawrence, shit, that don't
Yeah.
even look like. I don't know what that look like, bro. I don't know what that look like. That's bad, man.
Unidentified creature.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
bad. That's bad. That's damn. That's
That's
ugly too.
terrible. That's
All right,
terrible.
let's have a little fun. Let's have a little fun.
All right,
Let's
I'm
have a
about to
little
crack open
fun.
another
Yep.
beer on this one.
Yeah, go ahead. Get ready. This is for all the Bulldog Nation. Let's go and have some fun. We're gonna have a little Bulldog trivia, right? A little Bulldog trivia. See what's going on. You guys can go ahead and comment. Especially if you were a former Bulldog, went there, did whatever, graduated. You know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So we're gonna have some
Bulldog
fun
alumni.
today. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We got Dan. You were class of what
24.
24. T
Just
Rock, you
graduated.
with me, 92, and all that good stuff. So, we'll see. Let's go on and get it started real quick. See if you guys can keep up with this. So, we're going to let them
Oh,
go ahead
I
and
know.
answer. Wait a minute. Now, both of y'all going to answer. I got a running tab of this. Anyway, when was mail established? A, 1856. B, 46. B, 1856. C, 1866. Danny, man, what you say?
1856.
T Rock?
I was gonna ride with B too because I don't know the answer.
He gonna ride with my answer.
I don't know the answer. I was gonna say B. I was gonna say
Okay.
I was gonna say
I'm gonna ride
1856.
ride, and both you guys are correct on that one. It's
Okay.
1856. So go ahead and comment, put in the comments, and do whatever. So both of you guys got one right on that one. Moving right along.
Yes.
What is Mel's slogan? A. Nothing like purple and gold. B. For the H. C for God, for country, for male. T Rock, what you got?
Oh shoot, it's been so long. I don't know. See,
Dan the Man, what you got?
C.
That is correct for you guys. It is correct. It is for God, for
Hey,
country,
yes,
for
for
male. Let me hold
male.
on. Let me get a little bit of sound effects for you guys on
yeah,
this. I'm sorry. We rocking. There you go. All right.
For God, for country, for male.
Here we go.
yes, yes.
Next up, it's supposed to be what? So let me go and clean it up for you. As y'all can read it, I'm going to go do that for you guys. We won't confuse anybody. What is the name of Mel's newspaper? A. Brook and Breck. B. Breckenbrook. C. Bulldog and News. We'll start with Dan the Man on this one.
A.
Okay. T Rock.
Hey,
You guys are rolling. You guys
I
are
knew that.
rolling.
I knew that one.
Okay.
That was from my high school. I
Okay.
went to the Brook and
All
Brook.
right.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. I love it. I love it. Let's
That one
see.
I
Let's
remember for
see.
sure.
All right. Next up. What year did Mel move to Durrett campus? That's on Preston. A, 1991. B, 1992. C, 1993. T Rock, you probably going to save Dan the Man. What you got?
I'm gonna say A.
What are you saying, Dan the Man?
I actually don't know. I guess C. I don't know.
Man, you always go with the person who's probably a little older than you. 1991, our senior year, is when we went out there. Okay, one for T Rock. Dan don't get this one. That's okay. It kind of falls like that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's kind of hard.
It's all right.
You wasn't
It's
even born.
okay. It's
You wasn't born.
okay.
Next up, when was the first male manual football game played? A, 1883. B, 1893. C, 1903. Dan the Man.
B.
You're going with B on this one? Okay. T Rock.
C.
The correct answer is B, 1893. Dan the Man with this one. Okay. You guys right now are tied up at
Yeah.
four apiece. At four apiece. Now, all you guys who's doing it at home, let's see. You do anything? Shannon, you got yours wrong. Shannon said, let's see. Shannon's answer right along. I love it. That's what we like.
Yeah.
Shannon said 1992. No, that was wrong, though. That was 1991. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Next up,
I know it was an odd number.
Oh
what
yeah.
is the name of male football stadium? A. Edwards Field. B. Maxwell Field. C. Veterans Memorial Stadium. T Rock.
B.
Okay. Dan the Man.
B.
Oh my gosh.
It's C. It's C. I knew it was one of them.
That is Veterans Memorial Stadium.
I
Neither one of y'all got that right. And the
I never
crazy
paid
thing
attention.
is, the crazy thing is, I don't think it was named that when I went. When I went, it was still, I think they still did a little Maxwell, whatever. It wasn't Veterans Memorial. But Dan the Man played at Veterans Memorial Stadium. Let's go.
Hey, I ain't really pay attention to the stadium for real. For real. I was too locked into the game and
Okay.
whatever else I was
I would
doing.
use that excuse too. How many
Have
football
to.
state championship has Mel won? A, 7. B, 8. C, 9. What you got? What you got? Whose turn is it?
I say
I,
B.
th- I was gonna say I think it's Daniel's turn anyway.
Daniel, you got B. What you got, T Rock?
I was thinking B too.
I try to go like this because all you had to do is count the head.
Yeah.
B is correct. You guys got it right.
I ain't even count. I ain't even see that.
You guys got it right. I don't know where y'all at. I don't know, Don D, you was talking about C. I don't know if that was for this question. D said A. No, both of you guys are wrong, so we're just gonna go with that anyway. Okay, way to go, guys. Way to go. Next up, we have Male's last football championship. A, 2015. B, 2017. C, 2018. T Rock.
C.
Okay, what you got, Dan the Man?
C.
Both of you guys are correct. 2018 is the last time the Bulldogs won the state football championship. Okay.
Gotta do something about that.
Yes, sir. How many wins does Male have against Manual? A, 80. B, 90. C, 95. Dan the Man, what you got?
You want me to go first?
Who went first last time?
I did.
Yeah.
Ah, B.
B, 90. What you got, T Rock?
I'm gonna say C.
The correct answer. Let's see what we got on here. People answering. Let's go. Let's see. Uh, B, C. I can't tell which one is but the correct answer is B, 90.
Yep. And Manuel got 45. Remember.
Yeah. Stuck.
Oh, look at you remembering stuff.
Stuck like Chuck.
Well, it's Male Manual Week, and you gotta think I only been graduated for less than a year, so I still see the Male Manual post sometimes, and they set
Gotcha.
out a reminder for people who go to Manual how many times we won, and it's been and we won
Hey,
10 years in a row.
hold on. Let me do the question first. How many
Oh,
games in a row has you won against
oh
Manual?
Lord!
T Rock.
I don't know. C. I have no
10.
idea.
Dan the Man.
See,
The correct answer is 10.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
my
10 in a
Damn.
row. He
T
knew the
Rock.
answer when he was
T
talking.
Rock, I said the answer on
He
accident.
just
Did you
kept
not
on
hear
going.
Oh,
I'm like,
I
hold
wasn't paying
on,
no attention.
let me
I wasn't paying
answer.
no attention.
Look, let me answer this. What's
I just
going
try to go with the
on?
most.
Yeah. Hey, it ain't nothing wrong with that. Big time. Thank you guys. Dan won that one. Um, Dan won over T Rock in that one. I hope you guys follow along, did what you had to do with that on the trivia. Big time. And so I just wanted to get into a little bit something else on this. It's off top of the dome. You know how I do things. So, T Rock and I went at a different time, of course. We're older, OGs, and all that kind of stuff. And of course, Dan, you just got finished. So let me ask you, Dan, how much pressure is this game? When you was
this
playing, how much
game?
pressure is it?
This game is the most biggest game in the city, the best rivalry in the state, in the state, and the first one of the first rivalries in the state, and it's actually one of the best rivalries in America. Also, most famous ones too, because when you look at Mill versus Manual, this is Michigan versus Michigan State. This is Gators versus Miami Hurricanes. Like this is big rivalry. This is sometimes bigger than the state game, and hopefully one day there's a Mill Manual State game. That's gonna be crazy. But the amount of pressure it is high because anything can happen to you. And you got to make sure you're on point because if you're not on point, you will get embarrassed out there. In this game, it's nerve wracking. When I was out there on the field, there was times where I was like, "Oh my God, what's going to happen?" You hear everyone yelling. I'm over here getting warmed up. People yelling on the other side. It's a crazy experience, but it's a lovely experience too. It's a lot of pressure, and I know all of us as former Bulldogs played male manual games, and it's
Yeah.
wait. Did y'all play a mid mail game? Yeah, y'all did,
Come
right?
on, man. Come on.
Y'all about to say. Y'all about to say.
18,
Some years they ain't play. Some years,
1893. I know some year, but we definitely played him. We've definitely played.
okay.
Uh,
Just making sure.
so I'm gonna say this. That is a game that you do not want to be a male bulldog that lose. I remember our freshman year. Of course, we didn't play varsity, but you know that both teams was in the playoffs, undefeated. Well, the last game undefeated. Manual won the regular season game. Then they had a meeting in the playoffs. Manual swept Male. Seeing that, seeing all that kind of crazy stuff, man, I'm like, hey, bro, I can't lose them. So my varsity, we never lost them. You know, varsity, when I was a sophomore, junior, and senior, and you got you. It's pressure, like Dan said, it is pressure. But when you a senior, it's a ton of pressure. You don't want to be that senior class to have to do that. I don't know if they do it now. You just have to bring the borough back to them at their pep rally.
Yes, yes.
They throwing dog biscuits and stuff. Who wants to go through that shit? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to go through
You get
that?
yelled at, yeah. You know, we won 10 years in a row. Hopefully, we can make it to 11.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one, and we're gonna preview that the no cap and all that kind of stuff like that. But that is pressure. I mean, it happens quickly, man. I mean, goodness gracious, this is crazy. So you know, seniors, you got the seniors out there, and they trying their best not to lose it. Then you got the manual seniors is trying to win it for the first time. You know, to be that one. You know, to crack that. You know, 10 years is a long time for any rivalry, dude. That's ridiculous. Charles, what's your thoughts on the male manual rivalry, brother?
Well, growing up, mother going to manual, dad went to male. You hear all the good stories about, what I'm saying, when it used to be Thanksgiving Day and Cardinal Stadium, all that. So it has a very rich, rich, rich tradition. You know, um, you as a male bulldog, you always want to you always want to win the game, right?
Right.
Uh, I was one to never have to deal with the pressure, but I understood it. So, I think it's. I agree with Dan when he's basically saying it's one of the, if not the best rivalry in America. People can say what they want about Trinity St. X. It's not Mill Manual. The only difference between the two is they get to play in, Cardinal Stadium, and that's the only difference. Games, it's, what I'm saying, it means more. It means more.
Can't dispute. Can't dispute. It's just different, man. It's
Hold
different.
on, I got another thing to tag in.
Go ahead.
When I played at Manual Stadium my senior year. Just walking in there was a whole vibe because like the thing that a lot of people don't understand is that Manual school spirit is high, and if you go to Manual, male people don't like you, and like that is, and they start, it gets deep. I mean, some people start talking about stuff that's like what that had nothing to do with the rivalry. So you know, it's
Yeah,
it's just
y'all
it's
got
just
social.
a whole nother feeling. Definitely when you run out to that field, it's a whole nother feeling.
So you guys had see, we didn't have social media when we went. That's how old we were. If we did, there's no telling how much stuff have been put on there and all that kind of crazy stuff that you guys had to deal with. We didn't have to deal with that. We was some of our relatives went there. Our cousin played for Manual. Terrence did that kind of stuff like that in the '80s. But it's just so funny when you look at it and like your guys said, man. Sometimes they didn't play, but they started 1893. That's a long time, bro.
Long
That
time.
is a long time. And then like as a player, man. I mean, let's put it this way. Let me do this real quick. Let me do this real quick. Dan the man, what's your best male manual memory?
Uh, I would say senior year. Or yeah, senior year when it was like they was about to come back on us, and we scored a big margin, and they was just scored, and then they ran good plays and they scored down a touchdown. But I have a lot of them. Maybe my junior year where it was a lot of pressure on us because we was just waiting to see like I don't know. It was just like the pressure was different. I can't really even explain it. Like the pressure was just different all around my sophomore year, my junior year, and senior year. So really, it's just I'm probably going to say my senior year now. I think about it because when they was about to come back and we thought they was about to win, dog, we was like we just sold Mel Manuel. Like we cannot lose to Mel Manuel. They were scoring touchdowns and stuff, and we just sealed that off. That was the best feeling, knowing that we're the people who made it 10 decades. Like no, not 10, one decade, a whole decade, 10 years. This is three. This is 3,000 or 365 every year for 10 years. That's crazy.
You know the crazy thing, Trav, is that mine ain't even a regular game, right? Because we was beating them. We was beating them. That wasn't. I mean, shit. That wasn't nothing. But my junior year, all the defensive linemen, we all started varsity, but we could play JV. And so JV was undefeated. Males JV was undefeated. And so we got to substitute ourselves, do well, get a little extra reps and all this stuff. It's funny when you do JV, then you can see that the guy ass you whipping on JV is the guy you're gonna whip on Friday night. When you step out there and say, "Man, I whipped you on Tuesday," or whatever the JV was. So we was spot duty and going back and forth. And Manuel was driving, man. They was coming in there, they was doing whatever. Tight end dumped the whole time, bro. And I'm like, well, first of all, we ain't losing no Manuel. Like I'm not losing Manuel. I don't lose the Manuel. So they tighten dumping the whole time. And you know me, I play defensive tackle. But I'm seeing they need this to win the game. Bro, they did like 5 to 4 straight tight end dumps going down the field. So it's third down, fourth down, or whatever. Me as a defensive tackle, drop back in pass coverage, knew this dude is coming down the middle, smacked him, ball flat, game's over. Dude, they thought it was a linebacker that hit him. I just say, nope, let me back up. Boom. The DB coach and everybody, they thinking nothing. They said, who? They said, Willie hit. I said, man, because y'all couldn't read the same damn play. I'm on the field. I'm not losing to them. I don't lose to them. That's not what I do. I got some relatives that done lost to them, but I lost to Mel, but I don't lose to them, bro. I don't do that, man. I mean, that's funny because I remember that because, like I said, my varsity year, man, we wasn't worried about them, bro.
Yeah.
But this one right here, this game coming up, I ain't gonna go too much into it. But you got a lot of people who's injured for Mel. Hopefully they can come back and play. It's at home.
It's at home. Yep, that's the
The
home
streak
field.
is there. So you got to protect home. And the beauty is this. On Wednesday, I'm gonna have a manual player. Gonna interview him. You know what I'm saying? And on Thursday, I got a superstar male player that I'm interviewing. So we gonna see. It is what it is. This is rival week. This is the best rivalry in the state. You got the number 2 winning this program in the country. Male Bulldogs, Coach Wolf and them doing their thing, living it strong, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Coach Redman, it goes all the way back.
Two
We
good
do what we
academic,
do.
good schools too. Two
Oh
good
yeah.
academic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's on and popping. So we'll be out there, 54 Sports Network, doing what we got to do. But it's gonna be fun. It's definitely gonna be fun, without a doubt. So we're
No,
gonna
not
wrap
a
it.
doubt.
We're gonna wrap it up this way. I'm gonna do. We're gonna get that Dan pick because normally we do our thing and we will do our thing. T Rock, Dan the man. What's gonna be the score of the Mel Manual game?
I'm gonna have to say, ooh, I'm gonna have to say 20. Okay, I'm gonna have Mel winning. I'm gonna have Mel winning. It's gonna be probably 20, 24. I'm gonna say 24 to 14.
Okay. Okay. Coach Porter and them doing their thing on defense then. Okay. I got you. I got you. All right. That's cool. So we're going to wrap up this way. We like to leave the people with something. I don't know. I know you've been doing stuff at school. So, T Rock, what you leaving the people with today?
Oh man, I hope everybody a good week, especially the male bulldogs, and just everybody be safe, man. Just everybody be safe.
Dan the
Can I,
man.
can I say something again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, to y'all who don't know me, my name is Dan the Man. I'm from Louisville, and I go to Alabama A&M. I am a rapper and entertainer from the city who has came down here to shine light on others. All my songs on every platform you can think of. Like I said, Dan the Man. Um, I hope y'all have a blessed week. And if there's something that's going on in your life that is not good, pray on it. Keep on going. God wakes you up every day to eat, and He is not done with you until the day you die. So just keep going and keep it pushing.
Heck yeah,
Amen.
heck
Amen.
yeah.
Amen. Amen. Dan is my nephew. He actually did the Will Show. Um, you know what I'm saying? Song intro. So make sure actually you'll get to hear that tomorrow because we got Caden Hanshaw that's going to join us from Grayson County, the sensational running back from Grayson County. But I hope, like you guys said, this stay prayed, be blessed. Good night. We out. Peace.